you get everybody who's playing the most stressed out. They are playing to push as far as they can, and we have so many people who are trying to make their name out there. We talked about a few of them with those upsets. We talked about like Light and Jake and stuff, but even Beast earlier has taken quite a few people out too.
Yeah, Beast is on a tear, and Beast almost lost in pools. He was this close to losing the Creepuba and had a mega comeback. And speaking of characters that are pulling upsets, here he is, the Enderman, aka Steve, DDog, another one of those players who Steve's been giving fits. Everybody said he's an online-only character, Ajax, but that has not been so here at Glitch Infinite.
That is so not true anymore. I mean, this character is unfortunately the future of what we're going to be dealing with. DDog kind of established himself by getting, even though it was at the local, a couple W's on Tweak, that's where his name kind of popped up, but he got second at the grind. And Colorondo, though, to put respect on his name too, this is pretty much the Inkling right now in America. There's only a few reps that are still out there, and he has been doing an incredible job still here in winners quarters of the second day pools.
Yep, Colorondo off to a decent start after that. A little bit of a rough start, but
almost had a comical exit of the building right there.
Yeah, the TNT, that's dangerous. You don't play with TNT, kids, especially not a Squid Kid. TNT is very dangerous. Don't do that home. So is my cards, Ajax. That was brutal right off the bat from DDog.
You like the minecart is so insane, and these combo strings are so insane too. This is still with Iron on board as well. The option coverage coming in here from DDog is nuts. And then when you finally do get rid of this first stock, Diamond is there. So they move up tiers after that.
Oh, wait a minute! Whoa! We get the splat bomb to the back air and get a KO. It's with Inkling back air under 100. We take those.
All right, so Colorondo is going to be using a healthy dosage of that back air, but not on that stock because the forwarder coming in and closing out on immediately. One thing Inkling does struggle a bit with is killing at higher percents post up throw up air, so you've got to get big damage going ASAP because otherwise you're going to lose out the diamond as the game goes on.
Oh, there's some big damage. Of course, getting that Enderman nice and pink. That's always good for Inkling. The more ink they have, the more damage they take and more damage they rack up from all of Inkling's moves. They love to get him nice and colored up here.
Much easier to notice where he's going to because sometimes when Enderman like gets deep off stage, it's easy to kind of lose him because of like the darker portions of the bottom of the stage. So like just an unexpected addition. That ink actually helps Colorondo find him in those edge guards, but this is a lot of damage right now in Colorondo. Even with it being 88, he's at kill percent already.
No sword right now, or sorry, no pickaxe there. Chose not to get it, but has really good materials here, Ajax. You know, we've got the stone and we've got the iron there, a little bit of iron. But Colorondo starting to bring this back. Those Inkling bread and butter 0 to 63. Here we go. Colorondo right back in it, Ajax.
Perfectly executed on time when you said it too. The bread and butters, the consistency of damage from Inkling is so good. Similar to that of Steve, but don't go anywhere near that using the Inkling swap bomb to try and just get him to maybe jump so you can call it out. But 110, 64 10, you can't make a mistake.
You can't make a mistake. That all it takes is one little kaboom from the TNT to put Inkling out of their misery here and give them a watch out for those rocks. They're heavy. Your head hurts when it hits those.
DDog is trying to condition him to jump so bad too because you see a whole bunch of times where he's short hopping around him. Wait, is that gonna kill? Colorondo goes ahead and gets himself back in the game after what was a relatively good start there for DDog and a very big percent deficit that was on Colorondo.
I feel like you could have mashed out of that. I know the Inkling side B is a little bit harder to mash out of than like a Rob down throw or Banjo down throw. I feel like he had time.
Yeah, it's definitely it's not the hardest thing. Well, like I mean, like you're pressing the A button all the time, right? You're holding up on the up, so you're all constantly pressing the A button with Minecraft Steve or Enderman. Could have did it right there too.
And you know that split-second decision of like, can he kill me off of this? By the time you figured it out in your head, they are already charging the paintbrush.
Yeah,
so.
That's a whole gut check too. And now here on FD, it does make it a lot more viable for you to get access to that right there, getting people to jump by using the minecart. But at the same time, it's also pretty easy for Inkling to constantly space you with those back airs we were talking about before without platform pressure. So let's see if that actually matters.
So far, Colorondo keeping that momentum from the first game, going for that neutral air to forward air. Again, the Inkling bread and butter is really proving what Inkling's made of. Up B out of nowhere gets.
That was actually really smart because of that.
Tell us why, Ajax.
Like
why was that really smart?
The beginning animation of that up B in that spot where you're just using the gun, you're going to get aggressive off the side there. So at best, you take a trade. If you get hit, you get sent to center stage. He has to go back to left. You're back to neutral where you didn't get comboed.
And that ending part of the up B has a hitbox, so that's what makes that a safe approach. As Ajax has mentioned, Colorondo has was struggling. It felt like they were struggling the whole first game, and then they clutch out the win. Now it's not this case at all. Colorondo's been in control. They're going to get double hit by the minecart. That minecart is a freaky move, Ajax.
It's the best projectile in the game. It's so nuts. It's a command grab, it's a kill move, and DDog is trying to get that to work right here. Luckily for DDog, he's still on this first stock. He's at 147% on like this, and he was able to get the first stock there too. Pulling up from the ground, calling out Colorondo, trying to go for the roller. Whoever got that was gonna get the stock.
And it is going to be a stock for DDog. So DDog kind of running it back and playing his own momentum. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Ajax. That was sick. DDog coming in with the minecart follow-up off the blocks. Gets an early KO. And now, all of a sudden, all the momentum Colorondo had is gone.
We saw that happen a few times yesterday, too. And even now, just seeing that KO at 66% is insane. What the option coverage that Colorondo has right now, he keeps covering so many air dodges, but finally makes a mistake. The late hit of minecart led to like 40%.
It's all DDog show now, all of a sudden. And how momentum can shift, and there is a diamond pickaxe back air to end Inkling stock at sub 100 before the hit.
That was absolutely insane, the coverage that happened at the end there. You had neutral get up covered because you can't stand directly in front of the TNT. You roll on, you get hit, you activate the switch. You move directly in front of him too, so you're scared to do that. You want to jump, so he puts the block out, and he jumps in a way where he could fade back in without committing too hard. And I think Colorondo got scared at the last second to try to DI away from it because he thought it was good, and that's why he died so early, even with that being diamond.
I hate that move. You know why?
I do
because
too.
That diamond pickaxe, you would think as strong as it would be, it sounds like this. It sounds like that.
It really does.
It's not like that. It's like
it's not just when you have Ike hit you with a forward air or a back air, like you feel it, like you hear that loud burst of a noise, but that's just a little
like dunk. Oh, I died? What?
So what happened?
Excuse me? Small Battlefield, game number 3, Colorondo DDog. These are still best of 3 matches. All the way through round 2 pools. All of top 32 will be best of 5 here, Glitch Infinite.
And look, we've talked about how usually, you want to keep moving forward. You don't really want to take that trip to losers back early because you can make that run, but it's more stressful. You really don't want to be there right now because there are so many big hitters and losers are ready, courtesy of quite a few big upsets. So for either one of them, it's so crucial to keep holding on to that good seed because the bracket might be looking better on winner's side all of a sudden.
Yeah, you never know what matchups you're going to get. And you play twice the matches. You increase your chances. The anvil comes crashing down on Inkling. Colorondo gonna have to channel their inner Leonardo da Vinci to paint this one back in the picture.
Oh, might have to summon Merlin as well and get some extra powers to find a way to get the answers on this KO. This whole match is a cartoon, man. Just looking at the way these things are going down. And neutral air dodge directly in front of him to avoid the grab. That was very curious, but DDog got away with it.
Oh, wait a minute. This could be another minecart combo? No. Colorondo wisely gets out of there. Air dodges out. And DDog also saw that coming, couldn't get the follow-up though. Up there, gonna get the job done off the up throw. Even game here, Ajax.
Yeah, as an Inkling main, you have to know all of your percent windows, where they are. In Colorondo, you saw he was kind of avoiding hitting him with back airs and such because you wanted to keep him at that upper percent. Now you're gonna get a solid 40, 50-ish here. If he gets a follow-up, no, he didn't get the last back air, but still 44% off of one string, still really good.
Yep, Inkling bread and butter. Love to get you right up to 40, 50. I think if you're playing against Inkling, you just know you're gonna have to deal with that. You get hit by it at 0 or thrown at 0. You're gonna eat that 40 and just have to work off of that. This is where you make your medal, right? It's at these percents, the 50 to 150. That's where you get to see who is the most clutch sniper with the ink bomb.
Sign them up for the majors right now. That was such an accurate toss, but also accurate back air coming in from DDog. Gets the lead. Last stock here on game number 3. Whoever loses this does take an unfortunate trip to losers. That would have been really good because he's up a stock who would have went off and tried to get him with forward air.
I forgot you were a baseball guy. Ajax, you're a Mets fan, aren't you?
Yeah, sadly.
The Mets!
Yeah, let's go Mets. Let's get a home run. Let's pump the Mets, baby. All right, this is really bad. Yeah, good room from Colorondo because if you hit those blocks, Anvil's going to hit you there or you might just free fall.
And I have to recover safely here for DDog 144%. You can tell Colorondo starting to get a little fishy. Whoa, that was pretty, but didn't work out.
At 66, it didn't matter. With that much charge, that much rage, that was that. Colorondo needs to close this out ASAP. Does he get it? Misses out on the back air, but the anti-air up smash in center. Yeah, that's going to take it out. And DDog continues to move forward and terrorize people as one of the many Endermen / Steve, the whole Minecraft crew that is breaking through this glitch
They're
bracket.
causing a lot of problems for everyone, Ajax.
Yeah.
Enderman, Steve, Alex, Zombie, I don't care what you call him. He is a menace. No matter what they are causing a lot of problems for everyone today, as is Colorondo has just found out. And that's too bad, too, because Colorondo had them without any iron there. So they were in a really good spot. It felt like to close that one out. They couldn't minecart, they couldn't anvil, but you're clutch, right? DDog
exactly.
Clutching it out, sticking it to him. So great start to the block here. As we move on, see what's coming up next in just a minute. How you feeling, Ajax?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Like we said, like so many great matches going on, and the glitch series in general is just such a staple to the Smash community. Like being able to come out to these, you guys keep one-upping them each time. After the last one where we had the Castlevania Konami theme, which was aesthetically amazing. Everything going on here this weekend with the Mega Man power-up tube over there, the pictures of all the Street Fighter characters everywhere, that training room stage over there.
You can see it right. Actually, yeah, there's one. There's one.
Is that the Geef? Is that, yeah, okay, so there's the Geef.
I can't tell who that is right there, but
there's Balrog, Vega.
If I get my big head out of the way, you can take a look.
I think that's Chun-Li next to Zangief over there. I can only see the edge of that. So luckily no Dulcim. That's what matters the most, okay?
No Dulcim.
No
Stretchy
Dulcim.